Hello everyone, my name is John Rain Jaden Pianchetta, and today we're going to be talking about a lesson in Science 9, the extinct and endangered species in the animal kingdom specifically. So in today's discussion, we'll be talking about the meanings of the words extinct and endangered, and some examples of the species that are currently extinct and currently endangered. So without further ado, let's get started with this discussion. So here we have the introduction. Land clearing, farming, and competition or predation are introduced by species that has led to the extinction of many native plants and animals. Throughout the world, more than 30,000 species of plants and animals are currently in danger of becoming extinct, mainly through the activities of humans. The loss of species affects other species in the food web and reduces the diversity of the planet. This presentation looks at some of the human activities that have caused or are threatening to cause the extinction and endangerment of various species. So from the introduction alone, we get an idea of what extinction is and what endangered species are. So extinct basically means that uh this specific species of animal or living thing is now gone or not living anymore. This specific species alone. When we say endangered, this is where the animals continue to live on this planet, but in very limited quantities, in very limited numbers. So let's get started with the next slide. What are extinct species? We'll continue on with my short vocabulary. Uh, these are species which are not found after searches of known or likely areas where they may occur. So another term would be they're no longer be they're not found. They're not around anymore. You can't see them in their natural habitats anymore, or even in any other place like in sanctuaries and like animal uh uh preserves. And their leading cause would probably be, we'll check it out later. A species may be extinct from a local area, region, country, continent, or the entire earth. So as you can see here that every species of extinct species can be missing, can be gone in a local area, in a small area, a region of some sort, a country, a continent. It depends on where they came from. And if they're no longer being able to be seen in those areas, we may as well call them extinct or gone from this planet. So some examples of such species are Asiatic cheetah, the pink-head duck, golden toad, and so on. Let's start with the next slide. What is an endangered animal? An endangered animal is one whose species is on the verge of going extinct unless steps are taken soon to rescue it, or an endangered species is a population of an organisms or a group of organisms which is facing a high risk of becoming extinct because it is either few in numbers or threatened by changing environmental or predation parameters. Pollutants and other threats in its habitats are factors that cause endangerment. So here we can see in this diagram or this chart that some of the reasons of endangerment can be habitat destruction, introduction of exotic species, global warming. We can see here that we have damage from extreme climate events, global, uh, what's this called? Aggressiveness of impacts, uh, pollution, diseases, over exploitation, and so on and so forth. We have a lot of reasons why some of the animals are going extinct or being endangered. Many of these are natural, but also many of these are also man-made, meaning that it's not only nature doing these problems for animals that are extinct or endangered, but it's also us humans who are making them disappear from this planet. Statistics of endangered species in India. As per the official records in India, there are over 130,000 endangered animal species, although some experts believe that the number may be even more than the projected figures. However, some claim that the number is actually much more. The number of endangered species in India accounts for around 8.86% of the world's mammals. The mammals are extended over 186 genera, 45 families, and 13 orders, out of which around 89 species are listed as threatened in the IUCN Red List or of threatened animals. This is the record during 2006. And imagine now in 2022, where the endangered species, or some of these endangered species, are already extinct or have grown in numbers in the amount of how many endangered species that are nearing to extinction. Some examples of endangered species. So we have the Bengal tiger. Scientific name is the Panthera tigris, and the current population is only about 1,000. More than or below 2,000 species or populations left. The scientific classifications, we have kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class is a Mammalia, order Carnivora, their families of Felidae or the cat families, subfamily are the Pantherinae, genus are the Panthera, species are the Panthera tigris, and the subspecies are the Panthera tigris tigris. And we have here the a few examples of the species of Bengal tiger. We have the white tiger and the Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger, or the Panthera tigris, is the most numerous tiger species, subspecies. It is the national animal of India. Its populations have been estimated at 1,706 to 1,909 in India. Bengal is traditionally fixed as the typical locality for the binomial Panthera tigris. Since 2010, it has been classified as an endangered species by IUCN. So it's been that long since it's been classified as an endangered species. Since about 12 years ago, it's been already classified. And people are trying to do their best to conserve or repopulate these specific tigers. The total population is estimated at fewer than 2,500, and none of the tiger conservation landscapes within the Bengal tiger's range is large enough to support an effective population size of 250 individuals. So as you can see here that we have a shortage of amount of capacity, the capacity of these animal reserves in order to protect these endangered animals from extinction. Here is the photo or a card of the Bengal tiger, being seen as the second largest cat in the world, behind only the Siberian tiger. The Bengal tiger is the most feared predator in the jungles of northeast India. As darkness falls, this powerful hunter moves through the trees, barely making a sound, hidden from all but the most sharp eyed observer. Although it usually preys on deer and wild pigs, anything smaller than itself, including humans, is fair game to a hungry Bengal tiger. So, we'll be ending this discussion here because we just wanted to know what are the meanings of endangered, extinct, and some examples of why these animals are going extinct or being endangered and being sent to limited numbers in the animal kingdom. So, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my presentation. I hope you have a good day. And this is John Ranjit and Piancheta. And thank you for watching.